name is Olivia Love. Please make sure that you guys are liking, like the video right now. You're gonna be here, okay? Make sure that you guys are liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel, okay? Of course, if you would like a more personal psychic intuitive life coaching session with me, all the information on how to contact me directly is going to be in the description box below this video. This is going to be a message for the good old zodiac sign of Libras, okay? I'm a Libra myself, all right? I'm a Libra sun, Scorpio moon, Taurus rising, and my Venus is also in Libra. Of course, you don't have to be a Libra to watch this, okay? But basically, you already know. I got my handy-dandy notebook. Okay. I have my notebook or whatever. Y'all know your girl be writing everything out. But basically, as I was writing out this message, it's just the vibe of Libra came up. But like I said, you don't have to be a Libra to watch this, okay? So if the title was kind of, you know what I'm saying, resonating for you, just sit back and relax, okay? Like I said, it's just going to be like a little general intuitive message. I don't use the tarot on this channel. Like I said, I just wrote down a lot of energy, as well as I do want to pull a message from here first. It was a calendar. It has motivational quotes on each day of the year or whatever. But this is just like, I just pulled a few of them out specifically. And then, yeah, we're gonna get into it or whatever. So, yeah. Give me a second. Like I said, if y'all want to talk, okay, if y'all want to talk, I will be on here later. It won't be late at night, because y'all be killing me, bruh. Like, y'all really be killing me. Like, y'all don't be coming up here till like 1, 2, 3 in the morning. And baby, I gotta break the cycle. Okay, I gotta break the cycle. So if you don't ever have time to hit me up for a phone call or a live video message, if you don't have time to set up an appointment for all of that, I will be taking live question and answer after this video. Okay, so if you are watching this live, then come check me back at the next live stream that I will be doing, because baby girl is gonna go to sleep early tonight. Okay, y'all not about to have me up to 5 in the morning. Okay, y'all not about to have me up to 5 in the morning. Okay. Okay, so come support your girl. I would greatly appreciate that if y'all could come support me. And you know what I'm saying, if you want to submit a donation, you know what I'm saying, for all these daggone videos I'll be putting out there for you all. So come on through if you have a particular question or want to get some more insight on something, okay? All right, so I just randomly pulled a few. I don't know why I pulled this daggone many, but hey, it's okay. You got the message of don't get comfortable. There are too many people trying to take your spot. Okay. There's more than one way to get from point A to point B, period. It says, be kind. You never know how far it might take you. Why do the possible thing? Why do the possible thing? It's boring. If you succeed, try the impossible thing. And that's a quote from Trevor Noah. Okay, I love Trevor Noah. I said Nova. I love Trevor Noah. And then you have the message of keep going. You're closer than you think. Okay. Heard. So, you know, take those messages how they resonate for you. Okay, so listen. There is just a big vibe here. There's a big vibe around you writing a new story, writing your story, writing a new story. If you do know, there was a message that I did like maybe like a month ago for a Libra energy where it was it the butterfly one? I think it was the butterfly one. It was like, you know, it's time to write a new book or whatever. And actually I had another book. I have a ton of notebooks, okay? But the last one that I was doing on that video, the last page, this was the last page I had wrote out the Libra message. So I had used up all the pages in that daggone book, and the very last page was a Libra message. But anyways, I'll make sure to link that video somewhere up here, okay? What's our music? Come on, 444. I mean, watch the video after this video, okay? But anyways, listen. Yeah, and I feel like that basically this is the point, this is the time. Okay, like this is the point, this is the time of where, maybe you are stepping out. There's been a lot. I don't. First of all, I'm not no dang astrologer. Okay. Okay, I'm nobody's astrologer. All right, I don't know nothing what's going on with the daggone stars and the moons and stuff. Okay, I'm just a girl. Okay, I'm just a daggone girl. We just sitting here vibing. We just sitting here talking or whatever. I know about the zodiac signs just like y'all do. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We just feel the vibes around it. Okay, so don't get too technical. But and I'm also too. I'm not nobody's preacher or pastor. Okay, these are just intuitive talks. Okay, with Olivia Love. All right, but I have been like looking or hearing like a lot more about like quote unquote the North Node. Okay, like I said, this digs a little bit deep now. Digs a little bit deep. But if you want to do your own research, please do. Because when I tell you I don't know nothing, I don't know. I'm just gonna be honest, okay? But for the simplest and the most lamest terms or whatever, of course you have your birth chart or whatever. You got to figure out the time that you were born, the city and state, and of course the date, and then you can put in all the information into a birth chart calculator, and then it'll show you your entire birth chart or whatever. But anyways, in there, okay, you have a lot of planets and stuff like that. But also too within there's something that's called the South Node and the North Node. And it's like people, I guess, are very accustomed to living in the South Node, which is something that's very comfortable, something very grounding to them, something, you know what I'm saying, it's easy, and the struggle comes when people try to get to, they're like, oh, I want to be a big star, I want to be, the best person I could be, I want to be this, I want to do that, I want to, get married, I want to have children, and it's like all of those higher things, like, your higher self, those higher desires, that is considered that's considered like your North Node or whatever, like all of those particular desires, and everybody's is different or whatever. And I believe too that it ultimately talks about certain karmic energy that you're gonna have to work through life. It's like, as long as you can kind of work through that, you can eventually get to your North Node. Like I said, I don't need nobody coming in the daggone comments lecturing me, okay? That's it, that's all. I don't need any further information, okay? I don't. I'm not an astrologer. I really don't care, okay? But anyways, I just thought it was so funny that I kept seeing stuff about that or whatever. I kept seeing stuff about that. But so like I said, for me, it's just like ultimately getting towards who you're supposed to be, who you were supposed to be a long daggone time ago, okay? And I just feel like that a lot of you may be getting into that vibe. Of course, if you are curious, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I really don't give a hell to know any more information because I'm not going to look into it more. I'm just being honest. But if you would like to, then I would definitely go to Google, okay? And like I said, figure out your birth chart, figure out your North Node, and you can take it from there. And basically, your North Node or anything in your chart is going to have a specific zodiac sign there. And then you just kind of look deeper into that. Or like I said, Google, North Node and Pisces, and it just kind of talks about, again, like I said, the karmic lessons that you may end up going through, and ultimately, kind of like what your, what you were here to do, like what you were here, your purpose or whatever. Anyway, child, like I said, just for entertainment, okay? I just thought it was very interesting. But yeah, and I feel like that it's like you, besides the North Node stuff, but I just feel like that you are stepping into a moment in your life where you just like F everything, like F all of this. Like I'm really trying to be my best goddamn self. Like I'm trying to be who I'm supposed to be. I'm trying to be, who I was a long time ago. I'm trying to work through those particular fears or whatever. And even when I say, like certain karmic energy or whatever, like it's not always bad or whatever, but it's like, working through those things that have kept you away and again kept you more comfortable, living again in a more mediocre, can we say, living in a more mediocre way where it's like I'm just gonna do what is the most easiest. I'm just gonna do what pays the bills. I'm just gonna do what I know that I can do instead of pushing yourself. Okay, hold on now, you a pussy, okay? Instead of pushing yourself to really, learn the skills you need to learn, practice, the natural gifts, talents, and skills that you have, and to get better at them, so then you can truly be living in your purpose. And so I just feel like that a lot of you held back for way too long, no matter what your age is, because everybody goes through, goes through a phase like this in different points in time. That's why some people get married when they dig on literally 18, 19, 20, 21. 21. Some people don't get married till they about 51, okay? You know, some people, you know, are childhood stars and they continue to be a star all the way into adulthood. Some people don't become a star until they are 40, 45 or whatever, way past where, you know, society says you should be getting fame or whatever, you know? So yeah, so this is not about age ism, okay? This is not about ageism. This has nothing to do with anybody's age. Like it's never too late. Like it's seriously, it's never too late to do anything, to chase your dreams, do whatever it is that you've always wanted to do. Because baby, look, I mean, if God, you know what I'm saying, don't woke you up that morning, if he gonna keep waking you up, I mean, you might as well. Okay, I mean, what else you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What else you gonna do? I mean, you ain't really got nothing to lose, okay? So it's like God will keep waking you up. You might as well go ahead and do it, okay? But again, I mean, of course, you know, to live in your most vulnerable self, yeah, that's it's vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? It's nerve-wracking. A lot of people can't necessarily do that. So again, I just feel like that you may have come to a point of where you're tired of being suppressed. You're tired of living for other people. You're tired of every time. Okay, every time I started talking, I do the little president's hand thing or whatever. You know, that's the thing. You may be tired of having a certain status. You know what I'm saying? Of being in the spotlight in a particular way. You know, you're tired of being the daggone role model. It's like, I don't want to be nobody's role model. Like, I just want to live my life the way that I want to live it, when I'm going to live it, how I'm going to live, yeah. You're tired, you tired of, you know what I'm saying, stepping on eggshells, because them daggone things hurt. You know, they hurt, okay? Some of you guys' feet, you got, you know, your feet could be hurting. You might want to get that checked out, or make sure that you're, you know, make sure you elevating your feet at night, you know what I'm saying, they get swollen or whatever. Let that, you know what I'm saying, let that blood circulate. Some of y'all might be on your feet a little bit too much. You might be on your feet a little bit too much. Anyhow, and then we're going to get to all this stuff that I was writing down. But listen, like I said, there's a big vibe around you finally writing you're writing your new story. And I'm actually going to be doing a message tomorrow, spoiler alert, all right, tomorrow morning, called Singing a New Song. And that's more so like for a collective energy. Again, specifically this one, you know, I got around Libra energy. But again, you do not have to be a Libra to watch this, okay? But the message that I'm going to do tomorrow is it talks about singing a new song. And I was just kind of comparing and contrast. Okay, I was kind of comparing that because it's like you are making sure to set yourself apart. And because you know that this is going to be such a big step for you, such a big leap of faith, such a vulnerable moment, such an exposing moment. That's another video that I need to post up here, okay? Damn, I forgot what was the first video I said I was gonna put out here. Oh yeah, the butterfly video. Hold on, let me write it down. And then also I'm gonna put out here I said the most vulnerable. Oh yeah, there was another message that I did not too long ago, talk about naked and exposed. Oh, and it was like naked and afraid, or like naked, like exposed and afraid, naked and afraid. And I did a video like that before. I'm going to post that up here too once I'm done with the live stream. But anyways, yeah, it's this big vibe. Like, you know that you're about to expose yourself. You know that you're about to allow everyone, the world, to see, you know, something that you may have kept hidden for a very long time. Something that, you know, you may have just been way too nervous and just never been able to really step into your North Node. Never really been able to step into your highest self, like your greatest self, in order to achieve this thing, or in order to allow people to see. But again, baby, ain't no more holding back. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more holding back. No, it ain't. But anyways, like I said, there's like a contrast there where, like I said, the message that I'm going to do for the collective energy is singing a new song. But the message for Libra energy is writing a new story. Because see, that's the thing. I feel like that you're not speaking your plans at all. I feel like that the only talking that you're doing, like the only conversing, the only conversations that you're having is conversations with you and God. You know what I'm saying? Just between you and God or whatever, because you know that this is something deep, okay? This is something serious here for you. And again, this may have been something that you've been praying about for a very long time. This may have been something that, again, God knows. It's like truly, you know, maybe your fear behind something, because ultimately, if it is, you know what I'm saying, you sing and you never made a song, you never made an album, you never did anything, everybody else looking at you like, why you don't ever be singing, girl, you sing good, It's just so easy for them to say that, but it's like, it's way easier said than done. Like, I have to put my whole, like, I have to put my whole heart and my entire vulnerable self out there. Like, I would feel naked. I would feel exposed, if it's like, well, I don't know, you make clothes or something, and it's like, why are you only sewing and making clothes for yourself? And it's like, because I'm gonna put my heart and soul into something for other people to criticize ultimately. You know what I'm saying? For other people to tear down, and when it's something so precious and so vulnerable to you, it's like, you can't let everybody in on that, because everybody doesn't understand, and everybody is not gonna take it serious. Like, people might seriously just look at you like you crazy. Like, what? Like, it's not that hard to do that. It's not. Yeah, you say that, but I don't see you doing anything. Let's not get into it. Let's not get into it. Do not let, listen, you are not telling big ideas to small-minded people, period. You're not in the business of telling big ideas to small-minded people. So you definitely, this may be a warning to you, or you need to know, like, you got to be very particular about who you are sharing this information with, okay? Who you're sharing your voice with, who you're, allowing to read your new book. Be very particular about that. But yeah, hello. Yeah, like I said, you're keeping your plans and everything between you and God. And, like I said, any selective people, basically any people that, God chooses. And I feel like that you're definitely starting to understand, like, the earth angels that you have around you. Like, you're really starting to understand the people who truly rock with you, the people who, like, are not judging you or none of that. Like, you completely, like, your eyes are open to something completely different now. Like, you are completely changing, okay? I keep saying the word complete, and that's the thing. Like, you feel complete now. I feel like that this is something that's going to get you to whatever completion is. Like, it's going to get you to a point of pretty much feeling complete. And it's almost like, yeah, where it took the last daggone book of your life to write for so long. Like I said, for some of y'all, maybe you are 30, maybe you 35, 40, or whatever. That's 30 whole years of writing a daggone story. And I feel like for this one, baby, you get it done in less than 5 years. You might end up achieving something just like back to back to back. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, and I'm sorry, the only example, okay, y'all know I'm into pop culture or whatever, but it's just like, it's only certain people, I feel like, go, because again, only certain people get to that point of reaching, like, yo, I want to literally do what my heart has always told me to do. That's a very narrow road. It's a very narrow road that not a lot of people go down. But when things like when things happen back to back to back, like thinking of Cardi B, okay, our fellow Libra Cardi B, but when she first came out or whatever, had her year, well, really when she first left the show Love and Hip Hop, but it just seemed like everything was going back to back to back for her. You know what I'm saying? It's like she finally broke away from what was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that she was doing before to get money, just being on this television show and just filming, you know what I'm saying? Filming herself in the studio, but not actually putting out music, okay? Okay, I'm sorry if I was running. Like a lot of the daggone people on some of these shows, it's like, yeah, they're sitting there saying like, yeah, I am an artist, but it's like, baby, we ain't never heard your music, okay? And so it's like she finally stepped away from that, when she truly stepped away, and she talks about it in a lot of her songs. But one of them in particular, like one line in particular, she's like, I dropped down my knees and prayed for this. Like, I asked God, am I ready for this? Like, is this for me? And she's just like, yeah. He responded like, yeah, like, here you go. But it's like she left the show, then she had a hit single that blew up, then she met the love of her life, then she got married, okay, got engaged that year, got married, then she got pregnant for the first time. It's just like it just like you literally, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna feel like it happens overnight for you, and again, some of y'all might truly have a year, like literally a year. Like, it's gonna take a year for that ish to happen, where it's like you finally step stepping out on faith, and then you just keep going, you just keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, well, I did this, so let me get to the next step, then the next step. And it's just like these, it's just like a hallway of these doors just being open for you. Just so many doors being open. And it's just like, just keep walking. Keep walking. Understand that God got you. Literally, anybody could have judged her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to use her, as too much of an example, but it just is what it is. Everybody has a particular past. People gonna be looking like, how did you get this? How did you obtain this? How were you able to do X, Y, and Z? This girl used to be a stripper. She talked about, certain things she used to do. I mean, she has a potty mouth, okay? You know what I'm saying? Everybody could have been looking like, yeah, you're not even a real artist. Like, you don't write your own music, blah, blah, blah. All of these things that people could have said at the end of the day, like, at the end of the day, she kept walking. She kept walking. I don't care what you're gonna say about me. You can say I can't rap. You can say I'm not a real artist. You can say that I'm only supposed to be on a stupid TV show. You can say that, oh, I used to be a stripper and show my ass and X, Y, Z. I don't care. I'm going to keep walking. And that's why I always tell y'all, God can use anybody. He can use anybody at all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna get back to the book. But one thing that really had like made me feel away or whatever, there's been like a lot more prophetic channels that's been showing up on my feed on YouTube or whatever, and it was one of them that I watched. I'm not gonna say which one, I'm not gonna say who it was or whatever, or the title of it, but I was just scrolling through the comments or whatever, and this one person had commented like, well, I don't believe, specifically, I believe the person said, I don't believe in just one God, or I don't believe in there just being one God or something. And she was like, but I definitely, agree with this video. Like, what I'm saying, I definitely have faith or whatever. And I know God is going to send me through. And I noticed that I'm about to say the author of the video, but like the person whose channel it was or whatever, it was like, you can see she hearted and liked all other comments or whatever, except for that young lady's. And then in the comments within her comment or whatever, there the author of the video, the person whose channel it was, like I said, didn't like the main comment, but she liked the comment underneath it, and the comment was like, what she said, I can't go into detail because I don't remember, but she's just like, there is only one God or whatever, and something Jesus Christ, and basically, like, not basically, literally said, well, the only way that you can really get these blessings is if you're gonna believe. And I was just like, huh? I was like, girl, what? Like, are you really sitting here trying, a human being is trying to put a limit on who and what God can bless? No, not at all. Not at all. Like, what are you talking about? And like, I was just so disgusted that the person who made the video, like, blatantly, skipped past her comment, didn't even heart her comment, but gonna like that comment. Like, who are you to say, listen, God blessing all the trap niggas. God blessing everybody and whoever he wants to. God can use anybody. And I'm not saying that I agree with that person, whatever. And that's the thing, real, really having faith, really believing in Jesus and all of that stuff. Do you know who the folk that Jesus walked amongst? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying right now? There is no damn manual of like, yep, you can only do this in order to breathe tomorrow, in order for God to bless you with breath. And if you feel like that person can't get blessed, the simple fact that they have the simple fact that they had eyes to even see and watch this video is evidence that God was blessing them. The fact that they even had common sense to understand what the video was talking about is a blessing from God right there. What? The fact they even had a daggone cell phone means they got a job in order to be able to pay. Like, what are you talking about? Anyways, I just hate ignorance like that. Even though I may not necessarily agree with you, who the hell am I to say that, oh no, you doing this so God can't bless you? You sound dumb. You sound stupid. You sound dumb. And you better hope that God is gonna bless you. Okay? Child. I was like, I felt so bad for that girl in the comments. And I ain't gonna say nothing or whatever. But I felt so bad for her. Like, this person is literally sitting here coming to you found your prophetic, okay? You know, you feel like you sitting at the right hand of God, like God only whispering to you, okay? You feel like God is only talking to you, and this person has found your channel trying to confide in you, and then you're gonna try to belittle her and make her feel dumb. Like, who are you? I just, child, anyways, be careful of some folk out there, okay? Be careful. Anyways, let's get back to this, okay? So listen, like I said, I just really feel like that there's a big vibe, okay, right now for you, where there's gonna be so many blessings, and people can criticize, people can say whatever they want, but God can use anybody for any daggone thing, okay? And that's why in the title where it says don't feel bad, like release your feeling of guilt, because I'm telling you, I feel like when you're going through this moment in your life as well, for some of you guys it might be something that takes place over the next four weeks to 4 months, okay? But I definitely get the vibe, though, that for a lot of you, you're going to see your daggone enemies amongst your friends. You definitely will be seeing, okay, and peeping the enemies that are amongst your friends. Because some folk, they would love to see you do better, but they don't want you to see, they don't want to see you doing better than them. No. Especially when they've been there encouraging you, and they just felt like, yeah, they ain't gonna never get it together. That person ain't gonna never get it together. They ain't gonna never get married. They ain't gonna never da. So it's like they kept you in this place of like, woe is me. You're always a victim. So, you know, they just kept you there. You know, they encourage you. Like, oh my gosh, like keep going. Like keep going, bro. You got it. Like you got it. And the moment you actually do get it, the moment you actually break through that victimhood, that victim mentality, that lack mentality, once you really do get on your shit, once you really do get on your grind and you just going, oh baby, you're gonna definitely see some enemies amongst your friends, okay? So, all right. But yeah, it's like, let go of that guilt. You can't take everybody with you. You know what I'm saying? You can't take everybody with you. You cannot please everybody. You know what I'm saying? And again, people are definitely going to try to pull you back. They're going to try to reel you back in, because a lot of people can definitely be more comfortable with you when you're sitting inside the box. That makes them feel comfortable. You got to sit with inside of this box that makes them feel comfortable in order to handle you, in order to tolerate you. Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. Okay? Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. All right? But listen, so the rest of this, you know, it kind of went more into like romantic energy or whatever, but take it for how it resonates. And when I say love as well, when I'm mentioning love here, of course, some of you guys, you definitely can still be walking this road of definitely finding the blessings in singleness. And again, you're falling in love with yourself, number one, and you're falling in love again for a lot of you, either with a career or you know what I'm saying, again, a purpose in your life, something that you should be doing. So again, this is not just, oh, it's just self-love and that's it. No, you are active. Like if you're not actively doing something, if you're not actively moving towards something, building a business, you know what I'm saying, or trying to get to the CEO or the daggone, you know what I'm saying, some type of higher up position. And this is not to belittle anybody else, but I'm telling you, at the end of the day, I just have to be real. It is a narrow road, period. It's a narrow road. Jesus loved everybody. God loved everybody. But those who are actually going to get salvation when they go to the pearly gates, the number will be few. It just is what it is. So again, it's not to belittle anybody, be like, oh, you only work here, you only work at, you know, this place, or you're only cashier, blah blah. It's not to offend. It's just real talk. If you are only staying in comfortable spaces and not pushing yourself to do more, not pushing yourself to the point where you know that POS system so much that you create your own damn POS system that's sold in grocery stores, I'm just saying this is a different conversation, and I don't mean to offend anybody, but it's real. So if you are not in that number of truly stepping out of what you're really doing, I'm not talking to you. This ain't for you. So again, I feel like that, yes, a lot of this will have to deal with actual romance and actual love, but at the same time, everybody is not necessarily right there at that point of having partnership, but it definitely will be coming, okay? So when I talk about love and stuff like that, it may just be about the self-love right now and the love that you have for yourself enough to really love the work that you're about to be doing, or the work that you are doing and moving forward, okay? So I just want to give that little disclaimer for y'all be like, I don't have love. There is no love. Like, shut up, okay? Please. Not trying to hear it, okay? And listen, anyways, I ain't gonna get into it. But I'm about to say, baby, that's probably why you still in that lower level right now, okay? Because you're trying to reject what you naturally are, especially if you are a Libra. We are a sign of partnership, okay? So if you're still trying to reject that, again, I'm not talking to you, okay? So anyways, so I wrote out the message. There's a big vibe around you were holding back or somebody else was holding back. And it's really about building trust. It's like you're building trust just to see. I said you're building trust just to see if you can trust, okay? See if you can really trust someone first. And again, I feel like that you may have your eye on someone or something that, you know, it's like you're wanting to allow them in, but it's like, baby, hold on, okay? So I feel like that even though you or somebody opposite to you may have been like holding back, it was definitely for good reason. But at the same time, there's definitely going to be something different here. So a lot of y'all, you know, this could or could not. It could be somebody from your past, but for a lot of you, it's really going to end up being a newer situation where it's not so much new anymore. Or when this will start to make sense for you, when this person comes in your life, you're going to know what I'm talking about. For some of you guys, this might end up resonating like 7 months from now, or everything may end up taking place and you can come back and watch this video in like 7 months and it's going to make sense or something, or things may end up happening, but I just got that vibe. But like I said, it's still resonating right now for when you're getting this, but I feel like that the point of it really making sense, or you having this type of person or having this type of partnership, again, it may be a little bit down the line, because again, like I said, it's about things going in order, getting that business together, loving yourself, you know, stepping outside. For some of you guys, maybe losing weight or getting, you know what I'm saying, getting your, you know, maybe even a good skincare routine together. Like all of that is going to be encompassed of this. You know what I'm saying? So again, it might be a few months down the line when this particular part of it comes in, okay? But anyways, but some of you guys, you may currently be dealing in a situation where like you got your eye on somebody, you know, you want to include them, you know, in your plans, you want to be able to trust them, but you're really not sure just yet. Some of you guys, and I definitely feel a big mirroring situation as well, where you feel like that it's like every moment that you step away from somebody, or every moment maybe there's like silence, you feel like they're gone for good, but then they end up coming back. And then I feel like that this person too on their end, they're thinking that, you know, maybe there was a particular point where you know, you made it clear like, nope, I'm done, I don't want to talk to you or nothing, and then you end up coming back, okay? So there's something where it's like, you know, and again, I cannot stress this enough. I mean, y'all gonna take it how y'all take it, but I'm telling you, baby, this is not talking about the goddamn person that ghosted you for 5 years, okay? We are not talking about Casper. We are not talking about Casper the Friendly Ghost right now. We are not talking about that person that you thought was your daggone twin flame and blah, blah. We not talking about that, okay? I'm just letting y'all know it's only specific people and specific situations I'm talking about here. I gotta keep it real right now. We not talking about that toxic ass shit that y'all thinking. We not talking about that. Like I said, this may make sense in a few months, okay? You might end up meeting somebody where it kind of happens like that, okay? And even speaking of that, when you may go through breaks with this situation, I'm not talking about years and years they don't talk, because baby, like I said, we only got a year to get all this done, okay? So no, with this situation, it might be like they might go away for like a week or two, maybe even a month or something like that. But we're not talking about no situation of like, oh my gosh, I haven't heard from them, they got a baby now, they doing da-da-da. We're not talking about that, okay? So just had to make that clear, all right? But anyways, there's something where like you really feel like, okay, and that's the thing, because you know that you're elevated, you know you're not playing no more games, so it's just like, okay, well, bad. Like, all right, well, if they gone, then they gone. I'm not gonna chase them. And it's just like I said, they come right on back because there's something that continues to pull them in. And like I said, vice versa. But I definitely feel a big vibe of mirroring. Like, as much as you think somebody is, you know what I'm saying, done with you, or they putting on a poker face, that's all it is the poker face, just like you putting on a poker face, okay? But anyways, I feel like all of this is happening because somebody or you're trying to see if you can truly trust someone and be able to be vulnerable and be able to be vulnerable with them. But yeah, but somebody is definitely not going anywhere. Like they're really not, and I feel like it will have to be at a point of like if you gonna block them, or you really just cuss them the hell out and just like no f you bye. Like if you truly end on bad terms, that person may not necessarily come back, because again I feel like you are now at a more elevated place and you may be attracting more elevated people. So they not about to go for that bullshit. They not about to go for all this back and forth. I'm not gonna talk to you. They're just like, no, if I want to talk to you, I'm going to talk to you. Do you want to work this out? Okay, well, cool. Let's keep going, because I don't have time to waste a whole damn year and then come back, because I'm gonna be in a whole nother planet by then. Okay. So anyways, yeah, so this person, they wouldn't play that shit anyway. They wouldn't play no disrespect like that anyway. So it's just like, what I'm saying? It's just like, again, you're gonna be able to recognize this person, because they not gonna take disrespect too easily, okay? But anyways, like I said, they're not going anywhere. I really don't think that you're going anywhere. I feel like that somebody definitely could be watching you, watching your social media. And also they're watching to see if you stay consistent. And like I said, if y'all did have like a falling out or something like that, it's not about that. It's like they don't want to see the bad. They don't want to see the negative in you. So they're not watching just to be like, yep, see, I knew that person was bitch. I knew that person was rude. No, they're watching to see the beautiful energy that they even found in you before, if that's going to be consistent. They're trying to see, are you, what I'm saying, are you just gonna switch up? Are you gonna start talking shit about me on social media or something? They're watching to really see how you are, to really see if you're consistent, to really see if like, okay, bet maybe that truly was a moment. Maybe that truly maybe that truly was a moment, that this person was just upset, or that they that maybe something really did affect them or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. Like they're trying to see if any moment that y'all blew up together or that whatever, like they're trying to see, first of all, if you're gonna do it again, if they let you back in, or vice versa. And like I said, they're more so watching. They're not watching to find anything bad, because again, I feel like that this person has elevated where they understand, where it's like, look, if you go looking, looking for trouble, you're gonna find trouble. So they're not trying to see trouble or negative energy within you. They're trying to see if the sweetness that they found in you is going to be consistent. Okay. So you might catch this person lingering around, and for you just like, well, why are you still bothering me, or whatever. Again, they're really feeling this situation, and they may see something within you where they feel like that they want to open up, but they just got to be sure. Okay, they just got to be sure. And again, I don't think that they're looking for anything bad within you. They don't want to be disappointed. They don't want to be disappointed. Okay. But anyways, like I said, somebody may be watching you closely, but just to see if you're going to stay consistent. And somebody is, like I said, watching you close. There may like literally be something about your eyes or something. Oh yeah, and I'm about to say, somebody may really like your contour, like specifically your contour. So this might just be speaking to the ladies. I don't know, what I'm saying? Wait a minute now, Joe. Not me belching, okay? It might be specific to the ladies, but also too to the men, what I'm saying? There may be something about like the structure of your face that somebody is very, very attracted to. Like I said, for some of y'all, literally like your contour or whatever, like somebody, like even if it is a man, like they really like the way that you do your makeup. They really like the way that you put yourself together, okay? Because believe it or not, ladies, what I'm saying? There's some men who do not mind makeup, okay? And they understand that you're going to be just as beautiful when you take it off. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little blemish here or there. You know what I'm saying? They might see that you was trying to cover up some dark spots or whatever. But they get it, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. To talk to my ladies for a second. There are some men who do not care. They understand it's an art. They get that it's a part of, your daggone outfit, that you're being, you feel more put together. And so, yeah, I feel like that. And again, even if this is something that's very, that again, it's something that's just a part of you. You do like to, put on makeup. You do like to make yourself feel, you do like to elevate your beauty in some type of way. And that's what I'm saying with this particular person. They understand it. They're not judging that. They're just like, cool. I like the way you do your makeup. I like when you don't have makeup. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, but yeah, and somebody, like, they might stare at you, like I said, first of all, because possibly like your face structure, or there's just something about you that, they may find very, very intriguing. And for a lot of you, it's literally just because of your beauty. And even if you don't feel as if you're what do you call it? A typical beauty. Like I feel like that, and this goes for the men and the women, okay? Where and there might be a lot around like the sexes or whatever, because I usually don't ever talk about like ladies men. I never talk like that, okay? Because what I'm saying, I know not everybody is heterosexual or whatever, but there is a big vibe here around that, like that element of like specifically ladies, men, and stuff like that. But anyways, but this goes for women and men though, and ladies, okay? If you can attest to, like, when you really feeling a guy or whatever, you really, liking them, you truly see like the beauty in them. Like you like the way that their hair is, or the way that their bone structure is. Like you really see them as a beautiful being, not just, oh, you fine, you handsome. It's like, no, like you are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And again, so that definitely might attest to some men just like, what? Like I'm beautiful, whatever, da, da, da. Like women will see the beauty, okay? Women see the beauty in you. So don't make it awkward. Don't be like, girl, why are you calling me that? Let it be, okay? You're beautiful. Like, why are you getting mad because somebody calling you beautiful? Like, relax, okay? Like, is your masculinity that hard? Like, relax. You're beautiful, okay? You're freaking beautiful, all right? Anyways, but yeah, it's like you see the beauty in one another, okay? Even if somebody has like something that's quote unquote awkward or abnormal, like you in this situation, you and this person, it's like you see the beauty in it, okay? But yeah, there's like a new magical love story. You know what I'm saying? There's a new magical love story. Baby, somebody is a closet freak. Okay, what y'all got going on? Somebody in the, maybe a closet freak, all right? You know what I'm saying? A freak in the sheets, but a man or a woman in the streets. Okay, I mean, I don't know. Maybe y'all freaking the streets too, you know what I'm saying? But just with that person, whatever y'all got going on, okay? But the biggest vibe here, like it really is like a symphony. Like it really is a transition. And it truly is like a love story. And I'm getting to like the image of what is it? Y'all know like the little snow globes or whatever, and the ones that have like the ballerina in it or whatever. You twist it, whatever, and you got the ballerina in it. So I'm getting the image of that, but also there's like, I don't know what it's called, but I think it's a musical instrument, or it's like a music player of some sorts, but it's like paper with like little teeny cuts in it. If you know what I'm talking about, please write in the comments, because I feel really dumb right now. But it's like some paper that has like small cuts in it, and it's like as it like runs through, like the song is being played. But I don't know why the snow globe thing with the ballerina and the paper thing, like I don't know if like some of them like have that inside or something like that. Baby, I don't know, because I don't know what I'm talking about. If y'all know what I'm talking about, please let me know, okay? Is it a music box? I guess it's called a music box. But yeah, but anyways, there's something about that image there. But anyways, I had just got that. But like this love energy, whatever, it truly is like a love story. And I feel like that this love story, like it gets its own like really big chunk out of this new book that you're writing, okay? And it's something very magical around it. It doesn't have to be that you're into magic or whatever, or that you're into, certain spirituality parts and stuff like that. You may not necessarily be into that, but it truly is something magical about this situation. Okay, and I feel like the way that the ebbs and flows that it has, and like the ups and downs, but it's like when you put it all together though, it like creates this like amazing sound, like this amazing music that's being played. Almost like you guys' heartbeats when y'all are together or something. Like if somebody could actually like record each other's heartbeats, like it would make like this bomb ass song or something, okay? But anyways, the biggest thing here though is that like both of y'all have been trying to resist. Like both of y'all have definitely been trying to resist. Both of you guys are in your head thinking the worst of the outcome. Again, it's not the worst of each other, because it's like it's like a big vibe of like it will almost hurt to think the worst of a person, like to think a worst of this person. But it's just like, even though I can see, I can kind of see that they're a good person, it can still have a really bad outcome. So I feel like that this negative, pessimistic lack mentality has really been what's keeping you in this situation apart. Okay. And this big vibe, and I even wrote down, it's like when one wants to go slow, the other one wants to kind of go fast. And then when the other one is trying to go fast, the other one is trying to go slow. So again, it's that big vibe of like, a melody or whatever, or all of that, like a melody, a symphony, like the way that it's going, like the rhythm of the situation. But yeah, but at the same time though, and again, it comes kind of quickly. It definitely comes quickly, and it doesn't necessarily come at the end, I must say, as well, where it's just like, okay, well, you done got all the daggone success. You already 2 years into your business and X, Y, and Z, and now you on Forbes magazine. Like, it's not gonna take that long. And I say that too, where like when I got to this part, well, ultimately the new romantic energy started like right here. So it's that truly like mid-page? Well, not really, but kind of like at mid-page or whatever. Yeah, it's a little bit further down. But where it's like, it's not going to necessarily wait till it gets all the way to the end or whatever the end is, to where both of y'all going to start to realize like maybe we should just kind of break out of this and just see what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just see what's gonna happen. But anyways, but yeah, and there might be a thing too, even if it's not your own negative thoughts, there definitely is a big vibe where there may be other people around influencing and saying certain things about this particular connection that's going on. Okay. But yeah, both of you guys are in your head thinking the worst outcome, but not thinking the worst of each other, though. But you will find common ground to break the ice. Some of you guys, this might even be like a first date situation, or, finally seeing somebody after a long time, or again, maybe somebody never shooting their shot, and then finally, something happened. And so this, maybe the first time you've seen them since college or high school, whatever it is, child. Some of you guys could be online relationships where y'all never really met in person, and you finally do. Like, it really will be real, like you're gonna meet this person. For some of you, music specifically may end up being the thing that breaks the ice. It doesn't have to be that either one of you are musicians, but it might just be like, oh, that's my favorite song. That's my favorite song. And y'all start talking about it, and it just goes, it just flows. It just freaking flows. But whatever common ground it is for y'all, it might be food, it might be a show, it might be a particular topic, it may be what you guys do for work or whatever. Whatever the common ground is, I put down whatever the common ground is will bring back the magic. And when I say bring back the magic, now this is more like, spiritual, all that or whatever, where y'all could have really known each other like in a past life or something, where y'all could have, where you really start to see like, I know you, like, I don't know you, but like, I know you. Yeah, like, we know each other, like, what I'm saying, like, I know you, like, why you look so familiar? Or it's just like, why is our conversation like flowing like this, and we only talk like a few times, like, because again, like I said, I think that both of you definitely stayed like so interested, but nobody ever really wanted to show that vulnerability, like, I'm studying you, you know what I'm saying, even though I'm only texting you here and there, or I'm only calling you here and there, I've been studying you from whatever that they can see. So it's like the conversation is definitely going to be flowing, and like I said, bringing back, quote unquote, the magic, because again, there's just something around, like, some way, somehow, whatever you believe in, child, it don't matter. But at the same time, that's why it's just like when certain things happen, it's just like, this is magical, you know what I'm saying? No matter what it is that you believe in or whatever, but it's just like, bro, like, this is crazy that we just flowing and vibing, but we really don't know each other for real. Anyways, but yeah, for some of you as well, it's like one conversation or one convo kind of like creates love. And again, I feel like that, really too, the common ground for all of you will be love. Okay. And again, whatever that is, a love for music, a love for a particular game show or something, a love for sports, a love, whatever it is. Okay. So it's like one conversation creates love. And again, it's like there definitely is this vibe of going back, because again, a lot of you, both of you, whatever, you're at this elevated place where it's just like, listen, I'm not in the business, okay, of keeping nobody that don't want to be kept. I'm not in the business, okay, of getting my little heart broken or whatever. I done been through all of that. I done been there, done it. I got other stuff to do, okay? I have other stuff to do. I got other stuff to worry about. I'm not trying to worry about this. So I do feel like that there's still an element of like, listen, if this is just like a weekend, you know what I'm saying, whirlwind, romance or whatever, you never come back to visit me. I never come back to visit you. Like, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that the both of you may even have this conversation. Like, yeah, I mean, whatever happens, you know, after this time we spent together, after this meeting or whatever, you know, whatever, like it happens, you know? But I mean, ultimately, for some of y'all, it definitely could be a big vibe of like, you know what I'm saying, living happily ever after. Yeah. But even if you do not, though, I feel like that it's this vibe of understanding. Like, definitely understanding of like, you know what, this was meant to happen for a particular reason. We were meant to cross paths for a reason, okay? But yeah, it's like totally okay if it ends, but secretly, neither one of you truly want it to end. And I get the vibe where that small part of like, well, I mean, if you never talk to me again, you never do, but I mean, you know, no bad blood or whatever, glad I got to meet you or whatever it might be. But it's like all of that again, I think is now, after this meeting or whatever happens, now it's gonna be where it's like, okay, but how long is it going to take me to really understand how to love this person? So before it was like, yeah, well, if don't nothing happen because we don't really know each other that well anyway, or we already had one little argument, so maybe it's not it, or you know, whatever, like having all these excuses. But now, you know, after something that kind of like really bridges the gap and y'all are seeing each other, whatever, it gets to the point of like, well, I don't want to take too long to really figure out how I can push through any leftover lingering trauma or fears that I have in order to fully immerse into this connection. Okay, so it's a different reason why the both of you are just like, hey, I mean, if we don't ever talk again, it's cool. But again, it's and you're even gonna hear the difference in the conversation. You're even gonna hear the difference in each other's tones, because you're gonna feel that pull of like, I don't really want to let this go. But at the same time, if you end up finding somebody else, or if you end up, you know, moving super far, or again, you know, if you end up changing your number, you know, I'm not gonna stop you. You know what I'm saying? You know, because there is this unconditional love, and I talked about that a lot too, in a lot of the most recent like romantic messages that I've done, where I'm like, for a lot of y'all, I was like, this new love or this new person is like they already love you, like even without necessarily knowing you. And again, I feel like that this is what it's about, where somebody has seen your soul, like they kind of understand you on a soulful level, where yeah, they literally have love for you. And it's just like, I truly just want to see you happy. I just want to see you happy. I hope that you get all the happiness in the world. I hope that you're able to achieve your dreams. But at the same time, I'm not dare gonna ask you or tell you to wait on me. And again, that's what I'm saying. For a lot of you, we are not talking about the daggone Casper that went in and out for 4 or 5 years or whatever. Because ultimately, I'm pretty sure if you really think about who that person may be, at some point they probably wanted you to wait. At some point they probably literally told you like, no, wait for me, or I don't want you to move on. Like, where you going? This person's not going to be like that, because again, they got their own shit going on. They know that they have other goals. They may be at a particular point in their career. They got a life going on, okay? And it's definitely the big vibe where again, a situation from your past, it was more so they wanted you to hold on because you made them feel more complete. With this situation, they're already complete. You're just going to be a cherry on top of their life, and so will they to you. So they understand, again, the blessings, and if they shall continue to be single, or if they shall continue to be in certain situations that they're in, they get the lessons out of it. Where another situation, no, you completed them. This one is not like that. It's not that person's responsibility to complete you. It's not your responsibility to complete that person. These are two whole people coming together. This is not about finding your better half, because it ain't about only having half of a person. No, these are two whole people coming together. It's not your better half. You are better and great all by yourself, and so are they. So it's a different vibe around the connection here, okay? But anyways, like I said, for everybody, it's going to end up, you know what I'm saying, going different ways or whatever. But there definitely will be an era, like an air or whatever, like a vibe, an atmosphere of like, bro, let's run away together. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get out of here. And I feel like that for some of y'all, it could get to that point where, you know, and as I say that, I see 222. Some of y'all could really get to that point where it's just like, nah, like this is it right here. You know, one weekend of seeing somebody gonna turn into a week, gonna turn into like, okay, I gotta leave after 2 weeks. You do leave after 2 weeks. Then it's like, hey, I'm finna book another flight. I'm gonna be right back. Like, hey, I'm actually about to come right back. You know what I'm saying? Oh no. Cause see, I just found out. You know, I just found out that my uncle like lived down the street or whatever. So I mean, I was gonna come see him. So you know, I mean, I was gonna be there anyway. So you know, I'm gonna be right back. So I'm gonna be back there in like a week. Then the next time you go there for a week, baby, you there for the rest of your goddamn life. Okay. You there for the rest of your goddamn life, okay? So again, I definitely don't feel like that this is something that's gonna take forever, okay? This is not something that's gonna take forever. They're gonna realize it's like, nah, like, and that might be the thing too. If you're giving somebody like a heads up or knowing that there might end up being another meeting, it's just like, look, I ain't saying stuff gonna happen overnight, but at the same time, I feel like that you or another person is going to clearly see if something is not serving them anymore. Where it's like, okay, let me go ahead and release this thing. Because this thing or this person that is working with me, that is, you know what I'm saying, giving me this good vibe, giving me this good energy, I don't wanna have to lose that opportunity again. So this person may definitely quickly get rid of the hoes, okay? They may quickly, you know what I'm saying, be like, look, I can't deal with you no more, can't deal with you no more. You know, sneaky links gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go ahead and go to the toy store because I'm saving myself, okay? I'm saving myself for my parents. Like, I know, once I, you know what I'm saying, okay, come through. You know what I'm saying? Drake, you know what I'm saying? Come through. You know, all them other people were practice. Come on through. You know what I'm saying? So there's a big vibe where it's not gonna be hard to be like, yeah, this situation, this person, you know, this job or this whatever, it's no longer serving me. So I can go ahead and release it. You're releasing the things that no longer serve you. And again, the more even thinking about elevating yourself, the more that you get rid of baggage, the more that you get rid of all this weight, emotional weight, financial debt, emotional debt, all of this weight, literally your energy is gonna be lifted. Your energy is gonna be lighter. So it's like the moment that you release all of these things that you're releasing, you're just going higher and higher and higher. Okay? But listen, but yeah, somebody definitely might be like, look, how about we just run away together? How about we just get away together or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Can we just go? Okay. So there definitely could end up being some daggone vacations or something like that. Okay, but we see we're looking a little bit too far, okay? But anyways, the last little piece of energy here is just like I put love snaps you back into a positive, optimistic, abundant mindset. There also too might be a big vibe around new electronics, new jewelry, new cars. You are enlightened. You are enlightened on a different level. And like I said, do not feel guilty. Don't feel bad because baby, it's your turn now. It's your turn, period. Like this energy is so strong that it's gonna snap you back into like, you know what? I'm never gonna think negative again. I'm not gonna think this person gonna hurt me, X, Y, and Z. Whatever might happen is just gonna happen. Do not feel guilty because it's your turn, baby. Okay? I love you guys so much. Please make sure that you guys are liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. If you're going to be here right now, stop what you're doing and like this video, okay? Of course, if you are watching this live, okay, make sure that you check me back at the next live stream that I will be doing. And yeah, I love y'all so much. Again, if you want to connect with me on a one-on-one for a personal psychic intuitive life coaching session, either for a phone call or a live video chat with me, all the information is going to be in the description box below this video, as well as in the pinned comment that I'm going to pin after this live stream, okay? If you're not watching this live, I don't know what you're doing with your life, okay? Make sure that you subscribe with the notification bell on. I love y'all so much. Goodbye.